Okay, just... Please, for the love of God, just stay clipped in. You mother... Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a Chalky Milk Studios unscripted toy review. God, I can't do a voice for anything. Man, that sucked. Anyways, I want to talk about a figure here real quick, because I want to just make more shameless content. Would it be shameless? I don't know. I want to do toy reviews now, because I used to before. Can't now, but I'm going to try and get back into that. But figure I want to talk about this guy, Siege Jetfire. I just got him, and this thing is magnificent. Like, it's beautiful. Like, it's just a beautiful, big, and I really mean a big toy. Now, this is a commander, and it's one of the first commanders, I believe. Not Prime Cyberverse Commander. I know someone's going to bring that up, but no, it's just is big as the first commander. Now, I don't really have any other commanders to compare it with, but here's YOLO Park Scourge for comparison. Yeah, no, he big. Get out of the way now. Now, the reason I wanted to review this figure first is to try and, well, get back into the toy review game, mainly because I just got it, and I'm like, hey, big figure, big reception, hopefully. I don't know. But basically, this figure is just big, is all I can say. It's, like, really big. Like here it is next to... Well, I'm dropping stuff. Here's Gamer Edition Starscream's Jet Mode, compared to it. Here's, since I have him on hand, here's Leader Class The Fallen, for comparison. Don't ask why he's missing his face. I'll get rid of those. And for maybe one more comparison, here's Optimus Primal from Studio Series. Yeah, no, that's big. That's a big toy right there. Now, one thing about being a big toy is I love big toys, and this thing is a big toy. I keep saying it, and I need to get on with this review because, well, I need to get some content in here. Now, I'm going to start talking about the sculpting and stuff about it, because let's bring him closer to the camera. Now, Siege Jetfire is just... It's sculpted really well. That's all I can say, and is very well sculpted. He's got a lot of little details inside the cockpit. These little vent intakes. His shoulders are sculpted nicely. The hands, arms, all of it is sculpted really nicely. Now, there is no part on this figure that doesn't have some level of detail. Even the back. Normally, it's just a huge backpack, but even the back has a lot of nice, intricate detail, like, sculpted into it, and I love that about this thing. It's just big. It's big. That's it. That's all I have to say. It's not really... It's not... I guess it's not really anything new to say, but it's big. And Big Boy also comes with a lot of stuff. Like, I mean a lot of stuff. I'm not joking. Here, let me just show you. Okay, now, before I put on the chest piece, I just wanted to know, one thing I love about this figure is that you open up its chest piece, and then there's his mask in there. That's a nice little storage. That's actually a nice little storage idea. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like this. Now, the instructions call this the combat armor. I call it the Skyfire armor, because that sounds better. Does it sound better? Who cares? Yeah, who cares? I love this little armor thing he's got going on here. I just really love it. It makes him look even more intimidating as a big toy. Like, as a big toy, he looks even more intimidating with the big armor on, if that makes any sense. Now, I would have shown you the light piping through here, but his light piping is basically non-existent, because I would need to have a flashlight literally right to the back of his head. I might install a light kit on this guy in the future. I don't know. But this armor makes him look cool with his little shoulder missiles, or wing missiles, back missiles, you know, arm-mounted guns. Those look nice. Then, even for extra effort, he's got an actual gun. He's got a double-barrel gun. Very nice double-barrel gun. But this double-barrel gun has a little secret, because it's not just a singular double-barrel gun. It's actually 2 guns. It's a double barrel gun that splits into 2 identical rifles. And not only does he come with all that, he also comes with 2 of these little doohickeys. That way you can just, you know, lighten him up like the firework that this figure really is. Wow, I put them in places where it really looks like he's getting really damaged in the chest area. But do I even care? No, not really, because it actually looks pretty cool. Alrighty, it's enough of this. I need to stop talking about this shit. Stay. Alright, so now I'm just going to talk about how poseable this guy is, because for the first commander, he's actually pretty poseable. And one thing I can actually say about this guy is that he's very clicky. I don't know, that's the only way I can describe it, is that he's very, very clicky. Here, I'll just show you. But so, for his posability, he doesn't have a ball joint, he just has like a swivel and a hinge. But he can look up that far and not look down at all. I mean, that's normal. His shoulders, ooh, they are some really loud ratchets. He's got a bicep swivel here. Well, technically it's an elbow swivel, but it's a bicep, trust me. Then he's got double ratchets for his arm, for his actual elbows, which, it's actually pretty cool. God, I am just having a hard time. His wrists can swivel, and one thing I love about this figure is that if you open his hands, which is on a ratchet joint, the pegs, gone. They're gone. They legit hide away. That's cool. Get in there. This unpegs a little too easily, but hey, you can recreate some poses with that, can't you? I don't know. Now, moving on to his waist, he does have a waist swivel. I see a lot of other people say he doesn't, but no, he does. It's just very, very limited. Like, very limited. It's hard for me to swivel. But yeah, he does have a waist joint. His hips ratchets out about that far. Can ratchet 90-degree bend at the knee. Man, that is actually a tight one. Now, if you move the side skirts out of the way, he can spread. And kind of like a certain reviewer that I will not name, I wish his spread was ratcheted. Put those down. His legs come back about that far. That's about it. And his toes on hinge joints, and his ankle on a pivot. And actually, that's a nice pivot. It's a beautiful pivot on this guy. So yeah, he's not the most poseable thing in the world, but hey, he's a commander that does what he's advertised to do. Okay, I just realized I forgot to say this, but his arms go about that far. His arms go about that far out. I forgot to say that when I was talking about the arms. Wow, I'm such an idiot. Alright, so other than that little gimmick, he does have another little gimmick, and it's to where his insignia can change. Come on, focus for me and don't be grainy. But this little plate, it can actually, if you press it in and flip it around, he can change his allegiance, which I think is a really neat detail. I love that. And then also, another gimmick he has is that his hip skirts, if you push them out, they can deploy these literal love handles. He's got literal love handles, or you can pretend they're, I don't know, hip guns. Don't know why you'd ever want to do that, but hey, it's your toy. You do what you want. So now, transformation. Oh boy, is this guy a chore to transform. Okay, so yeah, the video, I had to change it to this format because this guy, his jet mode's pretty long, so I'm going to start. Now, a lot of stuff just clicks into place. Now, the ankles click into place, and I really love that. That's a really nice little feature, and I love that. So, that's basically the legs for now. Let's come up here to the arms, and what you want to do is you want to flip this out. Flip this out. Flip out that little handle, and shove the arms into there. You want to click them up. Oh, God. And you want to compress. Oh, God. Yeah, they compress in like that. Fold this up. Do that on the same other hand, arm, thingy-majigger. I don't know. This figure's pinched me a lot. Just trying to transform it. Okay. Now, arm. Can't even see that, but... Ooh. flip that in. And then you just want to leave them like that for now. But I'm going to finish up the legs so I don't have to film like this for much longer. You just click this out. These are going to swing around and peg into ports back here, which is pretty nice. Swing around, double hinge, peg into port. That's nice. Then we combiner wars the legs, which is fun. You combine or wars the legs. Mine don't like to clip in all that much. There we go. Hey, it actually listened. Come on, peg in, you bastard. All right, now that's basically the rest of the legs done. I'm just gonna move it all the way back here so the camera at least gets a little bit of him into frame. Now, what you want to do? Come up to the chest, fling them open, spread them out a little bit. Then we want to make them face plant, because his head right here is gonna fold into this little spring-loaded thing up here. So we just unclip. Well, first you want to unclip those first, and then flip that out, flip in the nose cone, and then pull these down a little, and then up. Then yeah, I'm going to flip these around. I am not showing any of that on camera. I am such a terrible toy reviewer. Then the arms flip in. They flip in like this. They're supposed to connect together due to siege, blast effect things. But mine don't like to, for some odd reason. Don't know why. But basically, they're going to clip into the chest over here. Come on. Come on, don't be this way. Craig. God, you don't want to behave. Why don't you want to behave? Come on. I'm just struggling, aren't I? Jeez, okay, that took about almost 10 minutes of me just trying to clip that into itself, but finally got it. Finally got it. Crisis averted. Now these little intakes are going to fold down, and they're going to fold down, and they're going to peg into two spots. They're going to peg into here and a little peg right there. They're going to peg in. You want to make sure they're all filleted, not fillet. Stop saying fillet. They're going to be down like that, and you want to clip them. Clip. Get clipped in. Stop making me look bad. That's my job, to make myself look bad. Okay, now you want to take the backpack. God, that is super stuck. And do that. Now, the backpack's going to fold down and plug into these little intakes, or exhausts, over there. No. Stop. It is really fighting me today. It's going to slide in and clip in. Ugh. Come on. Man, this figure is just fighting me today, isn't it? It just wants to fight me today. I don't like that. You're my figure. Stop it. Then we take the wings. They ratchet down because reasons. Fold the wing tips out. Fold this little undertake up over here. Fold out the rest of the wings. Do the same thing on the other side. God, my hands hurt from transforming this thing. And something came loose. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Something came loose. How fun is that? That's very fun. Just peg in. Stay in there. I'll flip these little fucking things up, I guess. Well, and there goes my background. Well, there's a jet mode. It's big, and you just came unclipped. Of course you did. This thing is bigger than the robot, I would assume. Or as you can see, it is. This is a big jet mode. I did not enjoy that transformation whatsoever. It just hurt my fingers. But hey, he's also got a neat gimmick. If you open up the cockpit, you can remove this little engine part. I believe this is an engine. Or is that supposed to be a thing? That's an engine, I believe. It's got a port on the back, but yeah, you can remove that from the cockpit, and I believe you can fit MicroMasters in there. I'm pretty sure? I don't know. Leave it in the comments of what that even is supposed to be for. Anyways, there's his jet mode, and as usual, there's YOLO Park Scourge for comparison. I don't know, I'm just ready to get this review over with. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, all this can combine with that. Yeah, they all just combine into that little, actually pretty cool looking drone. Okay, there you go. Now you can light it up with the blast effects to make it go pew pew pew. Get on the fuck. Okay, I'm actually not gonna lie. The little drone on top actually looks pretty decent for this jet mode. But it does make it insanely bigger. Oh, thank God it caught fire. Anyways, I feel like it's time to just wrap up this tour review. Okay, so my final verdict, Siege Jetfire, as a figure, is great. Well, about his armor mode, you guessed it, is great. His jet mode, it's great. It's a good boy. This, little drone thing that all his accessories come together to make, just get in the fucking bin.